The site of Whiterun City. I'm nearly there. Sounds like there's fighting ahead. A giant just outside the city? Perhaps I should lend a hand. This spell will reduce the density of his muscles, causing him to become weaker in both offense and defense.
No sign of it. You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield brother.
What is a shield brother?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Can I join you?
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Reminds me of the Fighters Guild in Cyrodiil. If I find the opportunity, I should pay them a visit. Nothing of value to loot, it seems. There are market stalls just ahead. The prices offered here should be more economical than those within the city. That must be the gate to the city. It's awfully quiet out here. I wonder if this is the norm. A tavern. I'll make a mental note of it for when I need a drink or two. Do I spot a person? She's barely wearing anything. I wonder if she's alright. Pardon me, miss.
Yes, I'm listening.
Is everything alright? Are you injured or in pain?
What? Where am I? My head. Oh, it's you! I mean, what? No, I've never seen you before. I have no idea who you are. It's not like I've been stalking you or anything.
Okay, I have to go now.
Wait! Don't leave. I'm injured. Yes, injured. You have to take me with you. Otherwise I might die and you wouldn't want that on your conscience.
You look alright to me.
Yeah, well, that's because... Okay, fine. If you take me with you, I will make it worth your while. You won't find anyone tougher than me in Skyrim. Not to mention that's good looking.
I suppose I could use some backup.
Is that it? Aren't you going to flex your muscles and tell me how great you are? That seems to be the customary greeting in Skyrim. Anyway, there's no suppose about it. Everyone could use someone a little more like me.
So if you are so tough and independent, why do you need my help?
I don't. I thought I would help you out.
I didn't ask for any help, though.
Well, I was hoping you would kind of keep me company. Look, I know it sounds weird, but it's no fun on my own. You can tell me to leave if you want, but surely you can at least give me a chance?
So why were you out on your own, and why do you stink of booze?
Am I not allowed out on my own now? I had a little too much to drink. So what? I guess I must have passed out. I hope I didn't cause too much trouble. Actually, I'm not really that bothered.
What happened to your clothes?
What? Ugh, I have no idea. My memory's a little fuzzy. If you happen to have any, I would appreciate it. Oh, and stop staring at my body. It's like you've never seen a semi-naked woman before.
Are you alright?
Of course I'm alright. Don't start fuzzing over me. I'm more than capable of handling myself.
Where do you want me to take you?
I don't know. I'll just go wherever you are going. I will repay your kindness by fighting alongside you. Surely that's an offer you can't refuse. Time to move, I guess. Oh, I haven't introduced myself, have I? My name is Sophia, but you probably already knew that. I'm quite well known in Skyrim, although sometimes I'm not sure if it's for the right reasons. I kind of see myself as an adventurer, although it's no fun without anyone to witness my heroic deeds, such as... Well, I'm sure there's probably something. I like to get drunk, kill stuff, and be a nuisance. So, what about you?
My name is Yik Zeros, and I am a stranger to Skyrim.
Well, then it must be a lucky day, as I know Skyrim like the back of my hand. Of course, I have many other talents, so be sure to let me know if you need me.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm curious about her proclaimed toughness. Hopefully I won't find myself constantly having to protect her.
So you're off to see the Jarl of Whiterun, then? They wouldn't let me into Dragon's Reach. Apparently I wasn't important enough. But with you, I might get away with it. As long as they don't remember that incident when a criminal escaped because I was distracting the guards.
Let me guess. The criminal enticed you with promises of abundant booze, didn't they? Well, let's hope the guards won't identify you this time. It seems like this Sophia gal will bring a fair share of trouble. However, with her around, it certainly won't be dull. Anyway, first thing first, I need to find suitable garments for her as soon as possible, for the chill of Skyrim's weather poses a threat to her well-being.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Riverwood calls for the Jarl's aid.
Riverwood's in danger too? You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
The fact that the Imperials are stockpiling weapons suggests that they are treating this rebellion with utmost seriousness. Anyway, perhaps we can find something appropriate for Sophia here. Greetings.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
What can you tell me about Whiterun?
Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary.
Do you work the forge all day?
Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgroof the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him.
I'll do it.
Thanks. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Aye, I will take a look inside. Think I will trade in this Stormcloak armor to prevent any potential trouble with the Imperials.
If it's armor you need, we've got all kinds, both light and heavy. Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men.
Who's in charge of Whiterun?
That'll be the Jarl, Balgroof the Greater. He's an honorable enough man. Never done wrong by me or my kin.
Who forges your arms and armor?
Adrienne, at her forge, just outside. Place is named after her. War Maidens. It's a childhood nickname given by her father. What I hear, she was playing with swords even back then. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters?
What have you got for sale?
The finest weapons and armor. Until next time.
Hey, Sophia.
What's on your mind?
I would like to trade some things with you.
Oops, I dropped something. Just kidding. All right then.
It fits her perfectly, just as I had hoped.
The guards in Skyrim are a miserable bunch. We risk life and limb slaying wolves, bandits, and a lot worse all day, and they complain about a single arrow in the knee.
Actually, the thought of being struck by an arrow in the knee sends shivers down my spine. The beauty of Whiterun is undeniable. The harmonious blend of elegant architecture with the surrounding nature creates a captivating atmosphere. I should make an effort to converse with the townsfolk to gather insights about the city. Greetings.
Well met, traveler. What brings you to Whiterun?
Just passing through.
A pity. And words I hear too often. But there's no shame in it. These are dark days, with the war going on.
You live here?
Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been close as kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem.
I see. I should get going.
May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
Nothing in particular piqued my interest. Let's continue with our mission without delay. This tree is all withered.
I breathe now in royal and reshape this land which is mine. I do this for you, Red Legions, for I love you. I love, even as man, great Talos cherished us, for he saw in us, in each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel. And there it is, friends, the ugly truth. We are the children of man. Talos is the true god of man, ascended from flesh to rule the realm.
One cannot help but wonder if his impassioned preaching serves as a boon or bane. Does it in fact foster faith in Talos, or does it provoke irritation and drive away potential followers?
I only counsel caution. We cannot afford to act rashly in times like these.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please. This is no time for rash action.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
Who's this?
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
The dragon destroyed Helgen, and last I saw it was heading this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Fascinating. I am eager to learn more.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
I wonder why the Dunmer are called Dark Elves. It makes them sound really evil.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
What does this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
So what do you need me to do?
I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A Dragonstone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Anything you can tell me about Bleak Falls Barrow?
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
How do you know this stone tablet is in Bleak Falls Barrow?
Well, we must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Tell me more about the Dragon War.
I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, But at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords.
So, were all the dragons killed in the Dragon War?
Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach.
Have you encountered any dragons?
Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be.
Are you the only wizard in Whiterun?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
I'll deliver the frost salts for you.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
What are the duties of a court wizard?
I'll put it simply, so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Rest assured it will be done. Now then, I have a sword to deliver to Adrian's father. Pardon me, sir.
I serve Jarl Balgruf as steward.
I have a sword for you from your daughter.
From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered.
Much appreciated. At the moment, any coin would prove invaluable to me. What's the city's history?
Ah, splendid. Our fine city has a proud history, and I'm happy to share what I know. The history of Whiterun begins with Jorrvaskr, the Hall of the Companions. For a long time, it was the only building on the mountain. As time passed, a thriving community sprang up around Jorrvaskr, as was common with mead halls. Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the holds.
Tell me about the city's districts.
Well, there are 3 of them, arranged in 3 tiers, as you may have noticed. The Plains District is so named because it's the closest of the 3 to the plains that surround the city. The inn and marketplace are found there. Most of the city's residents live in the Wind District, which is the middle of the 3. Dragon's Reach occupies the highest, which we call the Cloud District. From here, the Jarl can see all that goes on within his city.
Why is the keep called Dragon's Reach?
That is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun. By his decree, The city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex. And so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragon's Reach.
Fascinating. Thanks for sharing.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
So the Jarl wants you to go to Bleak Falls Barrow to retrieve some ancient artifact? Sounds like my kind of adventure. Although I'm a little worried about the Draugr. I doubt my feminine beauty is going to cut it with those guys. I doubt they even have any... You know, the difference between a man and a woman.
I confess I have never had the pleasure of encountering a Draugr firsthand, but your comment has piqued my curiosity. After we defeat a Draugr, it's crucial for us to investigate if they still possess that thing you mentioned or not. Purely for the sake of research, of course.
That was rather inappropriate. Well done.
I'm only kidding, Sophia. We are not going to do that, okay?
Children, your very lives!
Let's see, where's this Arcadia's Cauldron? Is it that store in front? Greetings.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. I have several elixirs for sale.
I have some frost salts for you, from Farengar.
Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
These will come in handy. Thank you. So you're a healer?
Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
I see. Farewell for now.
Be careful out there.
Foolish woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son? What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about son.
I don't know why the companions think they
Your
are so
son chose
honorable.
his side and he chose poorly, and
He
now he's
sent some
gone.
hired
Such
thugs
is
to
the
beat
way
up
of
some
war.
priest in the
sooner
Temple of
you accept
Kinnereth.
his loss, the better.
As if a priest has ever posed a threat to
Never
anyone.
accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battlehorns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorold?
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, coward. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
Truly, those were words of great harshness. The poor old woman subjected to such ill treatment.
The Jarl has finally agreed to send you back to Riverwood.
Yes, Housecarl. We'll leave immediately. It's just us against the dragon. Is that it?
I can't afford to send anyone else, and we don't know where the dragon is. Your main job will be to keep an eye out and get the people to safety if the town is attacked. I don't expect the three of you to fight off a dragon by yourselves, but I do expect you to do your duty.
Of course. We'll keep Riverwood safe. You can count on it. Let's move out. Time's a wasting.
Well met, madam.
Yes, Sirrah?
What does a housecarl do?
I am charged with protecting the Jarl from any and all threats. Powerful men have many enemies, more so in times of strife, so you can imagine the dangers. Oh yes, there have been attempts on the Jarl's life, More than one would-be assassin has met his end at the tip of my blade.
What threats does the Jarl face?
Take your pick. Dragons, Stormcloak assassins, ambitious and unscrupulous nobles. Sometimes I think his own children want him dead. And those are just the physical threats. Assaults on his sanity are another matter entirely. Every day he deals with obsequious functionaries and incompetent bureaucrats. Sadly, I'm not allowed to eliminate them. Well, not yet anyway.
How did a dark elf come to be Housecarl?
Balgrup and I share a battle bond. We met as youth and forged our friendship in the fires of war. When he became Jarl, I insisted on serving as his protector. He had no cause to argue. Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so.
You're not wrong. Farewell.
I've got my eyes on you.
The drunken huntsman. I once tried hunting whilst drunk. It was hilarious. I shot some wood elf in the bottom and he squealed like a skeever. Oh no, I think I just saw him.
Truly? We best get out of here fast. The chill in the air is palpable, reminiscent of my homeland, in fact. There it is, Bleak Falls Barrow. Sophia, I'm going on ahead. By the Divines. Witnessing it up close, the structure is truly awe-inspiring. Let's approach even closer, eager to examine the intricate details of its grandeur. There's someone ahead with weapon drawn. A fireball from Sophia, so she knows magic.
Start running so I can stab you in the back.
Sophia, are you okay? Hang back, I'll take care of them. Are there any more of them around? Okay, I think that's the last of them. I must admit, that fireball was quite impressive. It appears you possess formidable fighting abilities after all.
Don't let my looks fool you. Looks can be deceiving.
Yes, madam, I humbly apologize. Wow, the artistry on this door is truly remarkable. More bandits are lurking inside. We must approach with caution.
Not sure I like the idea of crouching down behind you. If you dare let one go, then you could forget me helping you. Why am I even talking?
So we're just supposed to sit here when the water comes off to that no?
That cartel's going to go on an egg lemon. Better than us, risking your neck.
What if Barbell doesn't come back? I want my share from that club.
Just shut it. Keep an eye out for trouble.
What was that?
Regrettably, it has come to this. May your souls find solace and tranquility in the realm beyond. I'll give it a shot and see if I can unlock this. Nice. Although I can handle a bow decently, I am still more comfortable with wielding a sword and spellcasting. Another bandit ahead. It's a good thing I was present to witness that, as it could have easily been me instead. I suspect there exists some kind of mechanism which must be manipulated in order to activate this lever.
Never work on a farm. They are always full of tools and hoes. Those hoes are a real pain to use. Never again will I do an honest day's work.
You know, there are various tasks that can be undertaken on a farm, such as the act of milking a cow. I can truly envision you deriving pleasure from such an activity.
Very funny.
Ah, you think I jest? Fair enough, of course I was. Now give me a moment to concentrate on solving this puzzle. Perhaps the key to this puzzle lies in matching the visuals at the top with the ones at the bottom. Alright, be ready to dodge if this doesn't work. It's opened.
Is someone coming? Is that you, Hotbeard? Bjorn? Soling?
Weapons ready, Sophia.
I know I'd rather head to the ball, but I need help.
Do you suppose the Draugr are angry because we disturb their sleep? I know how they feel. I would also be pretty angry.
Huge spider, we'll talk later.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Where's the golden claw?
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
Fine, let me see if I can cut you down.
Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you. It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Alright, now show me the claw.
You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Hey, come back here. There you are.
Get out.
It would be wise to review his journal and see if it holds any significant information. My fingers are trembling. The golden claw is finally in my hands, and with it, the power of the ancient Nordic heroes. That fool Lucan Valerius had no idea that his favorite store decoration was actually the key to Bleak Falls Barrow. Now I just need to get to the Hall of Stories and unlock the door. The legend says there is a test that the Nords put in place to keep the unworthy away, but that when you have the golden claw, the solution is in the palm of your hands. Alright, it appears that examining the palm of the claw is crucial for solving a test. But before that, we need to find this Hall of Stories.
The smell of death and rotting flesh. Is it weird that I kind of like it?
Sophia, are you secretly a necromancer?
I don't mean to be rude, but I have nothing more to say on the matter.
Uh-huh. Another Draugr. Time to fight. Okay, that's taken care of. I wonder if this is the Hall of Stories. And this must be the test. Time to inspect the palm of the claw. The palm of the claw reveals the specific order of these symbols. Now I simply need to align them according to the depiction on the claw. Then insert the claw and... It's open. By the gods, this is a truly breathtaking sight to behold. However, the true nature of this place eludes me. I must investigate further to unveil the purpose it holds. What is this phenomenon? I sense an irresistible force that calls out to me.
Surely the point of Draugrs is that they are dead. So why do they start randomly attacking people? Why would the dead not be dead? It makes my head hurt.
Well, I could impart to you the knowledge I have gleaned from the books, though it will likely only worsen your headache. This is it. This wall is calling out to me. By the divines, what transpired just now? I sensed an overwhelming surge of energy coursing through my being, empowering me with a newfound strength. Whoa, something just emerged from that coffin. I see, it appears that this is the resting place for a Draugr Lord. Now that we possess the Dragonstone, let us promptly make our exit from this place.
I wonder if the Draugr still have the bits and pieces tucked away somewhere, if you know what I mean. If not, then I feel very sorry for them.
Sophia, your mind still lingers on such matters? It appears you truly have a naughty mind, don't you?
Well, not really. Okay, maybe a little.
Only a little? Sure. In any case, the hour grows late. Let us find a place to rest. We shall return to Whiterun come the morrow. Out of nowhere, the rain started pouring heavily. We need to quickly find shelter indoors.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Well met again.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Where's the innkeeper?
Out. She owns the place. She does what she wants.
So how do I rent the room?
Inn's closed. Bar's still open, though. Feel free to sit and put your head down on the table for as long as you like. I won't bother you.
Seriously? Alright then.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Sophia. It seems that sleeping in a bed won't be an option for us tonight. Anyway, I'm going to grab that table. I'll see you when morning comes.
Okay then.